Hello, ManTroll here. I'm at the Blue Ridge Bloodbath. I like the Blue Ridge Bloodbath because you can just drive down this road and we can eat you. It's great. Of course, we always have to be careful not to actually step into the roadway because if we do, you could run us over. Us monsters don't like it if your guests can get back at us. But you can be sure that once the car is driven by us, we will be on your tail, on your sides, all around you, frightening you. Sometimes it's nice just to sit here and listen to the music. Remember, I don't like to sing. Anyway, I just thought it might be fun, like, to have a little chat here. But the music is annoying me. Hello, ManTroll here. We're getting close to the end of Halloween Haunt. I wanted to remind you all that we will be open on Halloween night, or as some people call it, All Hallows Eve. That'll be a Friday night, and if you don't have any plans to go to a great party, you should come here. If you come to King's Dominion on Friday night, Halloween, do not come into Cleaver Brothers and ask ManTroll for a trick or a treat. You may be thinking, it's Halloween, we deserve treats. But I can guarantee you, all you will get is tricks. We will not be giving out any treats. We will also be open next Saturday, and we will be here till midnight to haunt you. After midnight, we all turn into pumpkins or something. So we will be open on Sunday, but we will not be haunting you on Sunday. I'm going to have to move again because there's obnoxious noises emanating from this area. I find it is slightly less annoying, the sounds on this side of our wonderful night statue set. Of course, now you can hear the music again. Apparently, this was not a very good place for me to do my video log for tonight. You should be here this weekend. The weather is going to be fabulous this weekend. There are no more excuses. You should be here now, waiting outside for our park to open. Okay, well that was just very annoying, all that sound. So I'm gonna go over here and hang out at the inn at Darkside Manor, where, as you know, there is no vacancy, so you can't have a room. But you can always hang outside the hotel and have parties with people. Like we could party with this guy. As you can see, he looks like he's having a grand old time out here at the manor. On second thought, he does not look like he is having a very good time here. So, but you should come to the Darkside Manor and hang around outside and wait for a room that will never open. I've had a place that's a little quieter than all that noise over there in Necropolis. For a graveyard, it's a pretty hip-hopping place, actually. You should visit Necropolis. Necropolis has a wonderful sign in the front now. A little gravestone that says Necropolis, because you might not have known where you were going. In fact, King's Dominion has put up signs on many of the scare zones now, because apparently many of the guests were confused, and they would walk up to a scare zone and say, "Excuse me, sir, where is Necropolis? Do you see the mausoleum? That is Necropolis." Or they'd walk through Ironworks and get to the middle and look around and say, "I wonder where Ironworks is." Because guests are not really all that bright. So now we have signs. Even Cleaver Brothers probably has a sign. So if you didn't know by all the clowns, the carnival music, and the screams of agony that you were about to enter Cleaver Brothers Carnival, there'll probably be a sign that says, Cleaver Brothers Carnival. And you'll be able to say, yes, now I know where we are. We're at Cleaver Brothers. Ah! because we'll come and scare you while you're reading the sign. I always enjoy meeting you outside the carnival and escorting you in to the carnival. Or scaring you away from the carnival. Either way works for me. I'm not so interested in whether you actually enjoy the carnival as you're terrorized and crying. If you could do that without actually walking past the front of the carnival, that is fine with me. If you spend any time in this room, you are doing it wrong. Please do not end up in first aid. Of course, if you need first aid, please do go to first aid. But let's try to avoid that. It'd be much better if you just, laid on the ground crying and then got up and left. I like movies where everybody dies. Like that movie with Stephen Carell. Anyway, that guy did a movie about waiting for the end of the world, where at the end of the movie, it was the end of the world. I like those movies. I thought Armageddon was going to be a movie like that, but they ruined it by saving the world. Also, that other movie that was Armageddon, but they called it Deep Impact, where, the world was supposed to end, and then it didn't. But at least we killed the annoying journalist who spoiled it for everybody by leaking the secret. Although she pretty much killed herself, which did not make a whole lot of sense. But very little of that movie made a lot of sense. Some of you, when you come to Cleaver Brothers Carnival, are recognizing me and coming and greeting me. I can tolerate that. I understand that in your puny lives, you get very little chance to interact with celebrities. As the sun slowly sets on King's Dominion, it is time for us to prepare, to scare, to strategize, to terrorize. There's not much strategizing. We're just going to terrorize, which we mostly do by terrorizing you. And I am ready for mayhem. ManTroll says, it is time